Inspired Living. I'm Rina. To say that I was super excited for this video is an understatement. This is a haul video and the boxes arrived a week before my birthday. Now, even though I was so tempted to open the boxes, really I was so excited, but I needed to finish the preparations for my birthday, especially the painting of my birthday skirt. Not too long ago, I met a Dutch lady named Monique. Monique is born and bred in the Netherlands, but she now makes her home in the Philippines because she's married to a Filipino guy. And I think they have grown up kids already, and they are left in the Netherlands because Monique still shuttles between the Netherlands and the Philippines every now and then. Now, Monique started to import Dutch decor, vintage Dutch decor all over the Netherlands. She got them and she brought them to the Philippines to be sold. But I think that she wasn't really successful for this decor business. So nowadays, she has switched to religious items. So she's importing them, but I'm not interested with those religious items. And most of her Dutch decor, of course, are Delft, because it's the most popular city of the Netherlands, Delft, where one of my favorite painters, Johannes Vermeer, was born. Delft. So that's what I am going to present to you today. Most of them are Delft hand-painted vases and jars and other decor. Now, so I found Monique and we had a very pleasant business transaction. I got almost all her remaining vintage decor, which she stopped importing already. And so I got my haul a week ago, more than a week ago, and we have opened them and we are now going to present them today in this video. But before we start, I would just like to mention how I am in awe of God's wonderful workings in His children's life. Because even though I wasn't really looking for this massive haul, especially this Delft blue hand-painted blue and white Chinoiserie, I wasn't really looking for them. I wasn't really diligently searching for them, but they just landed onto my lap, so to speak. So I am just in awe of God's favor upon my life, and I thank Him for everything. This is quite a massive haul, and I'm not only excited about the Delft blue and white Chinoiserie decor, but there are also, oh my, Spode Copeland coffee and tea set, and this one that I'm going to present. So let's get started. Now, this is a vintage Mosa Maastricht porcelain tea set. Now, this is my very first time to hear about Mosa Maastricht brand of porcelain. This originates from the Netherlands, and based on my research, Maastricht is a city of the Netherlands as well as Delft. All right, so I got this, and look at the finial of this tea set. So this is the tea set, and if you will notice, there are embossed accents, and I just love that in a tea set design, the embossed design. And then this is the sugar pot, the milk jug, and the teacup and saucer. So there are 6 sets of teacup and saucer. I just love the design of this one. It's quite simple. So these are the detailed accents of this tea set. It is quite simple, but very lovely in its simplicity. And there are flowers there. So this one is vintage Mosa Maastricht porcelain tea set. I just love it. We have this vintage and very rare Spode Copeland Lord Byron. This is my very first time to see this pattern. Now, recently in my UK haul, a few months ago, I also imported Spode Copeland Chinese rose pattern. I have not presented that yet, but I'm going to. So that's Chinese rose, and this one is the Lord Byron pattern. So this is the teacup. Look, that's supposed to be Byron. And then so they have different scenes for each. So this is the saucer and the dessert plate. They have different scenes actually. So this is for the teacup trio, and there are 8 sets. There are 8 sets with extra dessert plates, and this is the teapot. This set is composed of a teapot, a coffee pot, and the sugar pot and the creamer. So this is the teapot with that scene there. I think that's Byron and his mother. And then that one, the coffee pot. Yes, it's like a family scene. So this is really a beautiful set. This set will be offered in my online store, Zoe Home Inspired Living. Yes, this is a very unique and rare tea and coffee set from Spode Copeland. And the pattern is called Lord Byron. I also noticed that the general theme of this set is fall. By the way, that Spode Copeland Byron tea set, tea and coffee set, also comes with this cake plate. Now we come to the Delft Blau hand-painted tea set. I have one, and this is the one. All right, so this is a Delft Blau hand-painted tea set. Is very vintage, and actually it shows some signs of wear. This one has a repaired handle, but it's all right. Generally, this set is in pristine condition, and you can still use it. It's unused, and I just love the design, like this teapot here. I just love the design of this. And of course, this is the sugar pot. And there are 6 teacups and saucers. Now, yes, there's a repaired part here and a few chinks in some of the teacups, but the price that Monique gave is almost free. Set of Delft Blau hand-painted small jars that you can use in the kitchen. This one here is a low one dish with a cover, and this is the certificate. It has a certificate. It's from Royal Delfts, made in Holland. This one. And look at this. Look at the lid, the hand painting with the iconic windmill. And then there is a design in front, still the iconic windmill, and the other side is an edifice, a building. It's supposed to be a building that is famous in the Netherlands. I haven't been there. And this is the other one. This one is also Delft Blau, hand painted, made in Holland. I don't know what you will use this for. I think it's just a decor to be added to your blue and white collection. This is a set of covered coffee, tea, and sugar jars. So they can be separated like that, and they are in the design of the houses in Holland. Yes, so they are designed like that, and they will look good on your countertop in the kitchen, especially if you collect blue and white hand-painted dishes like this. This is a set of vintage Delft Blau, made in Holland decor. So it's also hand-painted, as you can see, and it depicts a scene along the river because that's Delft. It is ringed around by the river. So that's how it shows this set of decor. Now we are having a blue and white overload here, and especially that it comes from Delft, Holland. This is another set of vintage Delft Blau hand-painted decor. So it's a set. It comes with these two vases here and this jar. Oh my gosh, it's very, very lovely. Look at the hand painting of flowers here, and the hand painting is front and back. Look there. Oh my, this is really an overload of blue and white. They are so lovely. I like them all, and they are, you look, they are stamped at the bottom. It's Delft Blau, hand painted in Holland. And this is the prettiest that I have found from my haul. Look, it's a tall jar with this lid, and of course it's Delft Blau, hand painted in Holland. But look at the hand painting. I found a bird here. That's why I am keeping this jar to add to my collection. There's a bird there. I'm so crazy about birds. And the design also is, it has ridges like that. It has ridges all around. This is just so lovely. I like this jar. The last jar from the Delft's collection. Here, there is something that's written at the bottom. It's marked at the bottom as all of the decor are. It's like hand painted for a royal something. I can't quite read it, it's too tiny. So this is the jar, and it's just so exquisite as well. The last from the blue and white, and it's a large platter which you can hang. There is a hook here at the back, and look at the blue and white scenery, Chinoiserie. There's a bird there, and it's just so beautiful. It's a beautiful blue and white platter or deco plate. It's a deco plate. I also got this from Munich, and I'm going to add this to my Hofbauer Germany beards collection. They are tiny dishes, but it's alright, so cute. It's a posy vase. And this one, I don't know, maybe for sauces. It's a sauce boat. Now, this is a pair of vintage glass candle holders that I also got from Monique, and she said that it came from the 1920s or 1930s. It's really true vintage or antique, and look at the design. It's just so intricate, the design of this candle holders, and they are quite heavy. Look, they are quite heavy. And there are cherubs, there are cherubims there, front and back. Look at the design. There's a swirling laurel leaf, I think. Yeah, laurel leaf. And these are like columns or pillars. Porcelain napkin rings. They are cherubs. They're just so cute. So perhaps I'm going to use this one of these days in my tablescape. And this one is a set of vintage brass napkin rings. I just love the design. The pieces show some antique patina. We have polished this thoroughly, but some still have that antique patina. But still, these are very cute. Look. And they are quite thick and substantially heavy. This should make an interesting napkin ring. Then there is a surprise. Monique asked me if I wanted a glass vase that's colored blue. Of course, I said yes. And so she sent it as a gift because I got a lot from her. Now, when it arrived at home, oh my, even my son, he was so shocked. He carried it to me, and the surprise of my life. It's a very, very tall mouth blown or hand blown glass, and it's quite heavy. It's very attractive, and she gave it to me as a gift. Okay, so this is the one. Look at this vase. It's the mouth is undulating like that. It's wavy, and look at the design. Actually, it is textured. The white part is textured, and this is the whole of it, and it's very tall and heavy. I cannot carry it. That is the whole vase. Isn't Monique a really beautiful person? Yes, inside and out, she is a pretty Dutch lady. So this is my gift. It's a good thing to group your vases and jars together, even the small blue and white knickknacks, and arrange them on the console table or sideboard with flowers like hydrangeas or roses. They will look wonderful all grouped together like this. This is the sideboard cabinet in our dining room, and it usually carries my blue and white Chinoiserie collection when not in use as a buffet table. Here, I arrange the newly arrived Delft Blau hand-painted vases, jars, and deco plate. This one is a very large deco plate. It's antique. It came with my antique haul just recently, maybe a few weeks ago, together with other ginger jars and the tall vase. Unfortunately, this one has a repaired portion. Somewhere there on the right side, it has a repaired portion, but this is an antique blue and white Chinoiserie, and it's quite large. Look, it really shows signs of age. And even though it's been repaired, it's still very classy and elegant. Yes, you can still use it for display. Look how intricate the design is. How lovely is that center with two Chinese ladies. This came with a Dutch haul. It's vintage small mirror, which can also be used as platform for whatever you want to feature on your vignette or decor, on your console table or coffee tabletop. I used it to feature this antique carafe and cordial set. This set also came with a Dutch haul, and it's really very vintage. Look, it's etched glass, and the etching is quite really textured like that. This is my vintage Chinoiserie table, and if you have watched my very first video on how to decorate with blue and white Chinoiserie, Hampton style, I presented this there. I acquired this table shortly after we moved here in our new home in Sun Valley. That was maybe early this year, because we moved here November of last year. And it was my intention to sell it, resell it, but my son Timothy begged me not to, because he said it's a keeper. He's very young, but he has an eye for beauty. And also I showed this to Lady Mary Beth, and she said that she has seen nothing like it, for sure. Look at that hand painting. It's the sea with sailboats, trees, and more trees on the left side, and mountains. It's the base, the trunk, and the hand painting is all around. It's super heavy. We cannot easily move it around, so it just stays here. This tall jar is antique, and it's from a previous estate sale. I have not presented this formally. This is that tall vase. It has dragon ears, and This is also antique and came with a state hall with that plate, the large deco plate. And it is very tall, very thick as well, and heavy. The design, the hand painting is all around. Look how very detailed that is. And it's in pristine condition. This one you have already seen this. If you have watched my table setting with blue and white, the closed collab with Glamour Ellen, I presented this and used this for the centerpiece. Jar came with them, the antique haul. And look, these are Chinese kids fighting. I think they are fighting. And this is very thick and heavy. It's also antique. This one came with a Dutch haul, and it's just a display, a decor like that to add to your vignette. And then this is the pair of the antique glass candle holders from the 1920s to 1930s, Monique said, with the cherubims, embossed cherubims design. And then that one, I think I'm keeping it, Delft hand-painted, Delft Blau, hand-painted in Holland. This one is the fourth from that antique haul, estate sale. And this is my second short jar. The other one is lighter blue. And this is also very thick and heavy, antique. This poor guy here is the fifth from that antique estate haul. And this is quite large as well and very thick and heavy. Unfortunately, we received it with a broken part. It's at the back, and I still have the broken piece, so I intend to repair it. Of course, the gift from Monique, this hand-blown vase, glass vase, which is really, really beautiful. It's very tall. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed today's offering. And once again, I would like to thank those who religiously watch all my videos and leaving their kind and heartwarming comments for me. And to those of you who have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will do so. It will greatly help my channel and encourage me to continue doing the things that I do. Thank you so much. See you on next video. God bless you.